I'm back again. I'm back. I'm back. Right. Right. StreamYard. Anyway, no, I'm back again. Right. Let's share. Invite. Right. I'm back again. I don't know what's going on. Right. Completely. Right. Sorted. It needed resetting. So right. Right. Chat is disabled. Chat. Right. Chat is disabled. Comments. Sure. Live view. This is an example. Click on to show it on screen. Right. Right. Can anybody hear me now? Create a banner. Use. Right. This is not sure. So banner. Yeah, I don't know what's going on with this. This is bloody ridiculous. Delete folder. Right. So chat's not working now. I don't believe that. I can't do. This is. Right. All right. Right. Can you hear me now? Yeah. So yeah, you should better talk now. Just some guy. Yeah, that's better. StreamYard, what's crap? And right. So, yep, I think we're sort of here. Oh god, this some guy quotes to over. Can I? Right, can I? Well, I can see some chat coming in. Right, so that's on YouTube. That's streamed. Right, right. Yeah. I can back on. I can. Yeah. Right, so that's all right. That's that done. Right, Sunday. Right, so for shut that down. Right, that's it. Right, just some guy went to Birmingham. Right, let's go there. Right. Cookwood went to Birmingham. Yeah, no, he did. He went to Star Trek thing, didn't he? I went. Oh God, I went there over year before, which were. I don't know. There wasn't a lot there when I went to start at DST. Hello again. Our Club on about how did it go? Hello again. How did it go at DST? Did you go to the parties or did you go for the day? That's which actors did you meet? I found it a bit. I don't know. There wasn't a lot there for what it was when I went. I went on 50th anniversary and it was terrible. You know, on 50th, I went then and it was just really, really bad. You know, when I went on 50th. But I don't know. I've seen some videos. It didn't. The seemed quite empty for what it was. Do you know what I mean? So, but I don't know. I'm going to one next week. I don't know if I'm going yet. I'm off to Sci-Fi Palooza, but I don't know if I'm gonna go. You know. So I think are we like above the technical problems? Can you hear me now, guys? You know. because honestly, this bloody computer. I bought a brand new supercomputer, and it's just absolutely useless. So right, let's hang on. Uh, it was really good. We weren't there all day as we hadn't planned it. I talked to Denise Crosby, Dominic Keating, and the guy that plays Paul Stamets on Discovery. Oh, cool. I've not met. Oh, no, the only one I met Lorca. I met Lorca. He's the only one I've met from Discovery. I'm not going to as many Trek cons now. I don't know. I've been it's yeah. I mean, they just want when I went, they want a lot there, but I mean, a lot of my friends go there, and I did say I don't know. I didn't even go to Comic Con this year. All right, excellent. Right, sorry about that. So yeah. Wow, I met Dominic Keating. He's really nice. He used to be at Desmond's, didn't he? Years ago, he was in Desmond's. You know. Did you only go for a day then, Copeland? Uh, Marty, what do you think of the new Star Wars? I'm sort of, I'm in and out with it, Osman. I'm sort of, how do you say? I'm sort of in and out with it. I'm sort of partly hyped and partly not. I thought the new trailer could have been better, but yeah, I want to say Palpatine. So for me, he is Star Wars. It's going to be interesting to see how they've sort of brought him back. But where it's going to go, I don't know. I've heard they've got rid of them two guys that were going to write the Republic. The first like 1,000 years ago, the New Republic or something. Okay, we're in here. I don't know. Okay, we're in here now. I thought this is like music. It's like musical bloody jazz. I don't know what's going on. Mike's failing and the rest of it. Honestly, I built a new. I bought fucking brand new monitors. Superb gaming monitors. I'm looking at them both now. Got all this technology, spent a bloody fortune, and it's fucking up. Honestly, it's much right. Hang on, Osman. It's much better than yeah. I agree. It is. Yeah, definitely, Osman. I do agree with that. Just some guy. I think after this next Star Wars, they should call it a day. It's getting like Terminator, Friday the 13th. Oh, I do look Friday the 13th. Yeah, I don't mind Friday the 13th. But they've done about 6 of them, haven't they? And like I was saying earlier, on Terminator franchise, just gone beyond the joke as well, haven't they? How many, Terminator, this so-called ingenious computer, it's gone and erased itself out of its own existence. This quantum computer that took over the world, and it screwed up time so bad it erases itself. And we get the cheap version, an algorithm called Legion. Just some guy. I think I think Terminator's finished. I think Terminator you could do 3 more movies, and I think that'd be Future Wars. Do something daring with it, like Skynet attacks the past or something and changes the timeline. I mean, I would say it was just predictable. Big epic action scenes and cheesy CGI. I mean, it's not a bad run. It's the type of film you'd sit in house with a girlfriend and put it on on Saturday night and get a takeout and watch it. It's mindless dribble, but it's all right. Ricky's place. Hang on. Fucking up, sad but true. Yep. Technology. God, fucking hell. It's Skynet, innit? No Terminator spoilers, please. I will say it, but not yet. Okay, there'll be no Terminator spoilers. But I think they should do Future Wars now. I think honestly, I think they can milk another 3 movies as long as it's set in the future. There would have been better doing a sequel to Salvation and took it from there and maybe recast it. But I think Arnie's had his day now. I don't think he can play it anymore. Like Grandad Terminator. So I did do a review on Terminator Coco. There's no spoilers in it, so but it's not a bad movie. Look, I sort of enjoy it. I mean, I don't think for me it's got to be set in future now. You can't just keep doing the same format over and over again. I mean, they've got 5 movies doing the same story. I mean, Genesis were awful. What, when Skynet travelled back in past in the body of John Connor? I mean, come on. The Mandalorian looks class, doesn't it? I think Star Wars, Osman, is going to do well on television now. I think Star Wars is going to do very well on TV. I really do. I think that's the future for Star Wars. I think there's so much they can do television-wise. I really do. I'm looking forward to Obi-Wan Kenobi as well. Really looking forward to that. Martin, make a video of your new studio with all the set and your new equipment. That way. Yeah, no, I will do. I just paid out a fortune for the steering wheel today. Bought all these expensive steering wheels so I can drive trucks. That's my life now. I bought a truck driver. So I bought this Logitech G29 steering wheel with gear stick, and I've had a go on it this afternoon. I was just setting up. It's all this technology. It's got to finalize everything. I haven't had time to sort it all out. I'm out all day tomorrow and Tuesday. Just all this week, I've got so much on. Ricky's Place. The first 2 Chucky movies were the best. Yeah, no, I do. I like the third one actually. When Chucky got a girlfriend, it's hard to figure. The 2 figures. But they ran off. I agree. Star Wars TV series will do well. I do. I think that's Star Wars future now. I think Star Trek needs to watch out with Star Wars TV series. I really do. I think they need to watch out. I agree, but I did really like the one when Chucky was in the. Was Chucky in the nut's house? Oh. Mandalorian looks great. Each episode costs $10 million, apparently. Well, Coco, do you know Hawkeye, the TV series? That's costing $25 million. Don't even ask. And the Bucky and Winter Soldier TV series, after Endgame, $25 million an episode for a TV. That's one episode. But it's the same. It's like a movie split into 6 episodes. So, and Scarlet Witch and Vision, they're having their 15-20 million a go. That's why, because Disney want us all to join up and we'll all be assimilated and pay. But I think Star Trek needs to get a bit worried, with I really do think Star Trek needs to get worried because I think Star Wars is going to crack it on TV. The Mandalorian looks at each episode, $10 million. It's just mind blowing, isn't it? Yeah, a TV series, if it's like 22 episodes and $2 million an episode, like one TV series back in day. I mean, Next Gen cost $1 million back in day, didn't it? So, I mean, 24 episodes? 24 million quid, isn't it? And pilot episode normally goes way over budget, don't they? Because that's when they build all sets and that. Movie budgets for TV, I guess. Well, no, the one it's paying for TV now, and it's the future. So, Cochran, have you seen both versions of War of the Worlds then? Have you seen both versions of War of the Worlds? Have you seen both versions? Because I'm getting some crazy like reports on it saying it is pretty bad. Do you know what I mean? So I don't really know. It's getting a bit. Apparently, the American one's been panned. War of the Worlds, and the British one's just as bad. And I don't understand why everybody else has seen it before us. What's the BBC scared of? Why haven't they put it out there yet? They're saving it for Christmas, aren't they? We paid for that as well. Sure. Movie budget for tea, yeah, I totally agree. I went ahead, Osman, I went ahead and purchased your description to Disney Plus. Anything worth watching is going to be on it. Plus, I was Avatar. Do you know, I know I've said I won't do it, but, I might cancel my Netflix thing and just move on to Disney. I'm being serious. Do you know what I mean? I'm being serious. I mean, what's coming out of Disney? But the thing is, they're going to have to pay for this type of level of programs all the time, aren't they? I mean, I don't really want to be watching like Mickey Bloody Mouse. That's the problem. But I mean, there's a load of it coming, isn't there? Plus all MCU movies as well. How much did it cost for your subscription for Disney Channel? Coquelin. Yes, I've seen both. Forget the bloody American DOD. When's that setting? What year's that setting then, Coquelin? Dog, not Dodd. It sounds well. Apparently, the American one cost millions to make. So I don't know what is going on there, really. I mean, the American one. I mean, if it costs that much to make, is it like I heard it was set during Civil War? Hang on. I've heard the British War of the World's been shown in the UK. Oh, in November. It meant to be last month, wasn't it? It never appeared, did it? Yeah, I know, but they've seen it. They've got around to seeing it, haven't they? Do you know what I mean? I mean, it's just ridiculous. So I don't know. I've Christmas special this year as well. I'm dreading that. Ricky's Place. I've seen some trailers for the British War of the Worlds. It looks really cool. Well, not apparently, Ricky. It's meant to be terrible. They've done an American version as well, and that's just as bad as the British one. So I don't know. I think they've gone and screwed it up again. God, do you remember that Tom Cruise version? I mean, the walkers look good, but that was all at cinema to see that. Tom Cruise in War of the Worlds. And it was terrible, wasn't it? It just didn't offer anything, that film, did it? I'm afraid the price will jump up after the first year, $6 American dollars for a year. So that'd be over it. That'd be about 40. I think that'd be about 50 pound in UK. So it's not. Yeah. Again, what I'm paying $5.99 a month for Netflix. So I'm paying similar price. Hang on. Just some guy buffering like mad and set up. I love Sky. They're really good, man. Just some guy. The American version set. Oh, what? They've done it again, Cockle. The American version is set now and features a dual storyline, France and England. It really is terrible and has almost nothing to do with War of the Worlds. Is it like an emotional drama dealing with human tragedy? But we're not seeing anything get vaporized and cities destroyed and the military taking them on. God, just give up. I do. Yeah, it seems like the capitalizing War of the Worlds film. Yeah. Well, they I can't understand why they can't get it right. You know, Tom Cruise was better size, wasn't it? Mel Gibson. Oh man, that were an awful film. That one, wasn't it? Do you remember that Signs? With alien invasion. I mean, the concept was really good about some invasion we fought off, but it were all set around the farmhouse. I would have liked to have seen the actual invasion and how we fought them off. Would have been a lot better. You know, they made such a big thing about that in crop circles, didn't they? Some the American version is worse than the British one, and no tripods. What? Just robot blood? Oh, bollocks! Man. I'm not watching that. I'll stick with Tom Cruise one, thank you. You know, and the TV series as well. Jared Martin, in the, remember the late 1980s War of the Worlds TV? So I'd rather stick with that. Now they were invading the world. Now they're taking over our bodies. I mean, do you know what I mean? Well, they've fucked it up, haven't they? Fucked it up. Oh, Ricky, I'm not getting your messages. I'm seeing your notifications, but when I go to the page, you're not coming through. I don't know what's going on. I even go to the review thing, where you got your messages put on review. It's just not coming up. So I don't know what's going on. So that's why I sent you a message on Twitter today. Yeah, I watched your video. It was very good. The one with the lights around the mirror. It's quite interesting. He's got a really cool accent, though. I mean, I love that southern accent. I think it's really cool. I remember listening to an old recording of Regional War of the World's radio show of Orson Welles. It seems so kind of bad to today's standards, but it's really cool to listen to. Now, the story behind that, Ricky, is that in America, when Orson Welles did that version, millions of Americans actually believed it was happening, and they all went hiding. Seriously, check on that. It was world famous. Orson Welles got done for it because they made it so realistic. The actual radio broadcast back in the 30s, loads of Americans got. I'm not. It's true. It's famous, and they did a TV movie of the broadcast where they were in Orson Welles. So we're doing War of the Worlds and made up noises, and they brought the police siren and all this into it. They made it so realistic. Loads of people believed it, and they all went trying to get out of Los Angeles. And that seriously. They got done for it as well. They got fined. Sister. But I mean, that radio broadcast is better than any movie they've made today. Except the George Powell 1950s one, which is the classic. Right. I've been hammering horror movies more lately. I ended up watching, The Fury with Kirk Douglas and Amy and Carrie Irving. Oh, God, The Fury. I remember Fury. Do you remember that scene where his son's floating in air with his head like that? He's just floating in air, just some guy. That really freaked me out, that did. Because it starts off like an action movie because they kidnap his son, don't they? And he turns on them all and he gets all powerful and that. And Kirk Douglas sacrificed himself at end. I remember that, The Fury. Oh, God, Carrie. Where Ram came out thing and I jumped out of my chair when I saw that. Terrified me, that did. I saw a new version and switched it off after 40 minutes. Thank you. And I was getting an attack of insomnia. I decided to pull my camcorder out and record. I woke Jackie up and she was so pissed off. But it was a cool video. Yes, it was. Copeland. I like seeing the 1953 War Machines in the late 80s War of the Worlds sequel. Yeah, I did. I mean, I had a model of one of them. They are classics, them machines, though. They are classics. I just love the design of them. Them 1950s Martian Walkers. I mean, the three best versions at War at Worlds, the George Powell 1953 film, the Orson Welles radio broadcast, and Jeff Wayne's War of the Worlds. The only three things on the book itself, the only three things that have got it right. The Tom Cruise film was shit. The TV series, well, that's got a cult following. The TV series, I don't know what that's about. It's just a crazy watch, you know. But apparently that's sequel to 53 film, you know. But the what stands out for War at Worlds for me is the Jeff Wayne album. It totally stands out, you know. Coco, I think Jeff Wayne's musical version is probably the best version. Yeah, I agree. It is. He was trying to get the money and the backing to do an animated version with it, and to do an animated version and have it. How do you say, all animated with the music? I would pay to go see that. I really would. You know, which I was totally impressed with. Yeah, but I mean, the album is just the Jeff Wayne War of the World. It's just absolutely excellent. It is just sheer genius, actually. Just some guy, yes, John Cassavetes. Oh God, Rosemary's Baby with kids' eyes that are black. Rosemary's Baby kidnapped Kirk Douglas' son. I think this is remake Invasion of the Body Snatchers and bring back Donald Sutherland. Do you know? Golden Retro Movies reviewed that, and he really touched on some interesting stuff in his review. But when I watched the 1970s, well, that and the 50s one is superb. All the others that came after the one in 78 were terrible. You remember the Nicole Kidman one? That was awful. Where it was like a disease from outer space and they were taking everybody over by touch. I mean, that was just ridiculous, wasn't it? I'd like to see the Invaders redone properly. You know, with that paranoia and intensity. You know, if like an alien invasion series where they're here but you can't prove it, and the person that's trying to stop them's going insane, trying to tell the world. Do you know what I mean? The Invaders, they got it so right with that creepiness about it. Just some hang on, what's that? Yeah, oh yes, Ricky's Place. Oh yeah, I agree. The 1950 was a classic, and that is my absolute favourite. Yeah, superb film. It really is. Check out the 1960s Invaders TV series, Ricky. So it's just pure paranoia all the way through it. And the music by Dominic Frontier will freak you out. And the Invaders theme music it will just tear your head apart. It's that creepy. Do you know what I mean? Right. What's this? Right. Yeah. But I mean, I don't know. Why can't they just make? I thought the BBC version Coquelin would have been right, to be honest. You know, especially like because BBC are really good at it's not my thing, but they're very good. The BBC can't knock them. They are good at costume drama. They make millions. The BBC, you know, doing the classics, especially the Christmas stuff like Scrooge and you know Dickens. You know the Dickens stuff and Wuthering Heights, and BBC does like a really good job at the costume dramas back from that sort of era. And you think if they can do that, they would have got War at Worlds right, and they've fucked it up, haven't they? They've fucked it up. I've not even seen it yet. Just some guy. Oh God, yeah, the version can be. Oh, died. Hang on, what's this about? Ricky's right. Just some guy. I love Rosemary's Baby. Freaked me out. That did as well. It's that kid's eyes were in them. It's amazing. You don't need millions of dollars, do you, to like freak people out with special effects. Do you know what I mean? There were a TV series in the 80s called Sapphire and Steel. They just created creepy sort of events in a house, and that was enough to keep you on the edge of your seat. You know what I mean? Folks, I'm out celebrating Osman. Folks, I'm out still celebrating my 49. Just wanted to check in and throw my 2 cents. Love you all. Love you too, buddy. Have a great birthday and get hammered. You know, Ricky's Place, The Invaders, a Quinn Martin production, and just some guys all on YouTube, all of it. They're all 2 seasons. Core Club, there was the loose sequels to the 1978 version called Body Snatchers in 1990. I liked it all, thought it was nowhere near as good as the 78 version. I think the 78 version is far superior to the 50s one. And I'll probably get shot down for saying that. I really do. I think the 70s one stands out even today. Especially that scene with Donald Sutherland when he's when he's pointing in his hand like that, he's like, hey! Like that. I just shit myself. You know what I mean? When I saw it as a kid. You remember that poodle with human head running about as well? I mean, that was creepy, wasn't it? You know. I don't think I've seen that one in the 90s. I saw the Nicole Kidman one. That were at mid 2000s. That were awful. Martin, and you know what we need? We need more people like Vic. I agree, who do a classic show the way it was done, not a 29 version of it. Do you know what I'm? Of course I do. I think Star Trek Continues is one of the best things out there. You know, I do. I got an invite. About 3 years ago. You know, James Corley. He did. The other, he sort of inspired all the Star Trek fan, but you know, James Cole, not first, I forgot what it called. He's got loads of Trek videos he did, which ship he's opened. He turned the set into where you pay and you can walk around the actual Enterprise and all this. He turned the sets into like you can go visit and pay and sit in the chair and walk about. I remember reviewing one of his videos. I got a message, so he asked me if I wanted to be an extra. You know, but it was in Taramaruga or something. But that was a couple of years ago, but I never got around. I am going next year, though. I will be in New York next year. So there's a couple of things I'm looking at which I'm wanting to go. Ricky's place. Bye, Hugs. Have a great week. I was disappointed. I was disappointed. It wasn't what I expected. You might like the new BBC vid. But I'm open to it because the only reason I've got a bit of faith is, well, they are good at costume drama. Do you know what I mean? I mean, the BBC is good at that. Just some guy. Have they Blu-ray The Invaders? Oh, I'd love to see that on Blu-ray, but I really would know. So that's something I would rebuy, definitely. Thank God for YouTube, just some guy. Precisely. Copeland, definitely it's on the agenda for later. Hang on, Osman, Uggs, Ricky, it's you and all out. Peace. Happy birthday, bud. Have a good one. Martin shits himself. I did. The Osman happiest 60th birthday. Oh, God. I think he's 49, isn't he? Hey, I'm 50. You know. Just some guy only joking. Coquelin, Star Trek first. So, yeah, James Corley, yeah. I like them. They were crazy, weren't they? There were some crazy episodes in there. Say the one with the Doomsday Machine with the crossover into the reality. Because the entire universe had been gobbled up by doomsday machines. I mean, it was crazy. But I'm a big fan of them. I really did like them episodes. But, but Vic did a marvellous job. Happy, Ricky's Place. Happy birthday. I'm going to celebrate our 27th birthday on November the 11th. Well, we'll have a birthday stream for you, Ricky, and a party too. It should be interesting, you know. Hang on, what's this? Just some guy. Ricky's Place going to be a few back. That's anyone's guess. Honestly, just some guy. Ricky's Place. Right. Kirkland. I'm going to New York next year. So, all right, I'll see you out there. But yeah, I'm going for about 10 days, hopefully. Well, I've got a friend who lives out there, so I'm going to say and I don't know if I'd like to go to New York Comic Con, actually. She keeps inviting me, but I'm not having it this year. Next year's about me and what I want to do. I'm not getting into. I'm going to get everything sorted out, and I'm going to New York this time. Not fucking about. Right. So Chelsea, I will be coming next year. So yes. Right. Uh, right. Core Club. I've got a new. Yeah. Well, that's it. Yeah. This Core Club. You know, Star Trek Phase 2. Well, they've got it. Actually, yeah, can't name place. It's called Maruga or Garuga or whatever. It's outside New York. Well, that's where it's all based, the studio where they filmed it. Well, they turned it into a set and you can walk around it and wander around it. It's massive, you know, like the full set of the original Enterprise. So I keep getting like emails about, you know, offers and all this, you know, like that how much it is. And, you know, like if you go, you get a reduction. So I'm definitely want to go to that. Coco, I'm going to, right, hang on. Yep. Ricky's place. Just some guy. Just going to pop a pizza in back shortly. Hey, man, are you going to light up a joint and pass it around or what? Well, that'll be. We're not allowed to do that in this country, Ricky. You know, yeah, it's not like you lot over there, is it? You know, with your freedoms and all this, you're all sparking up left, right, and centre. No. We're a bit, well, we're getting there. I think it's going to happen in the next couple of years. Depends who we get in power. You know, if it's the Tories, it won't be happening. Ricky had a few joints the other night. Oh. And how do you know this? Just some guys or something you're not telling us? Phase 2, it was okay, not as good. Oh, I agree, mate. Yeah, totally. Continues with a masterpiece. Phase 2's like get a couple of mates round, get pissed, and watch a few episodes with a pizza. But yeah, it's the second best Star Trek films in my opinion. The actor who played Scotty, yeah, my mate said that he walked. I don't know, there were a few of them. There were a couple of them on there that were awful. You know, Ricky's play. Carl Cludd and Martin should do a live stream from New York City. Hey, we might pop down to Atlanta. You never know. We could turn up at your door, Ricky. Do you know what I mean? We could be there by Christmas. Yeah, they are. He said Tranga Maruk. Oh, can't. My friend she lives in New York. She keeps. It's Yama Maruga or something. I don't know. It's out. It's in New York County. It's outside New York. I think it takes a while to get there. It's about 70 miles outside, but it's worth the trip to go. So I really fancy that. I keep saying, but honestly, next year I've got the time to do it now. So, you know, I've heard the sets. Yeah, they are Coqueluds. Yep. Good idea, Ricky. Well, when are you going, Coquelin? Because I'm tempted to go to New York Comic Con. You know, I don't know, a bit fed up at British convention saying that. It's getting a bit monotonous and boring. You know, I did think about. I was thinking about going to Europe actually. One in Germany I want to go to, but I don't know. I mean, if we crash out, it's not going to be cheap anymore, is it? If Brexit kicks off, I mean, don't need that messing the old travel plans up. Good idea, Ricky. Yeah, well, I'm up for it. Yeah, definitely. Yeah, I'm going to start panels in next week or so. As I am going to do it, so everything seems to be working fine. The technology, I'm looking at monitors now, and I think so. I think we might be all right now without any problems. Oh, Crop Nub, how are you? Hang on. Grub Nubson, how are you, bud? What you been up to? Ricky's place. Been really interesting to see Star Trek first two, but that what was Star Trek, the motion picture in 1970. I wonder how Star Trek history would have went if they went with first two. No, Ricky, before Star Trek continues, a guy called James Corley. I think he inspired all the others to make the other Star Trek series. And he's called Star Trek Phase 2. There's about 15 episodes. And he really took the stories into different places, but they're very good to watch. It's called Star Trek Phase 2. All of it's on YouTube. It's where he made about 10 years ago. He was the first. He opened the door. Him and Vic are the best ones that have the Star Trek. The sets are incredible. It's just the acting's a bit deplorable. But if you can put up with that and have a sense of humor, you're laughing. But the animation's really good, you know. Right, what's this? So where's under no Jane tonight? I wonder where Jane is. Yeah, that's when I'm thinking of going Coke. It's gonna be towards end. It's gonna be, yeah, definitely. That's when I'm thinking of going. I really want to go to New York Comic Con. I'm not gonna get San Diego because I tried a couple of years ago to get tickets for that. San Diego. I sat up on the internet waiting, computer crashed. Bloody, I mean, minute them tickets were up, website crashed. And by the time I got back on, because you couldn't get on for hours, website just crashed, for that San Diego one. So I've given up on that. It's like I tried again, yeah, after it just crashed. Do you know what I mean? So, and plus, a friend of mine went to San Diego and he said, the problem is you're queuing for everything. Is it parties are good, but it's all you do is just queue and queue and queue. When they have them like Avengers panels and all that, people are sleeping outside 24 hours just to get 40, 50 people. And I ain't got time for all that. I'm not paying out all that money to sleep on the floor waiting to go in to meet some celebrities and get a chat with them and get an autograph. I'm not doing it. I've got better things to do. So New York, it's like, it's easy. Stay somewhere, pop in for the day, go to a party, do some vids, wander around, buy some stuff, and come home. And have a few nights out in New York as well. Yeah, Ricky's place. I've seen Carly's work. I like it. I like James Carley. I wish I took him up on that years ago. I really did. If you want me on next week, mate, let me know. Yeah, I'm gonna do a midweek panel actually, which I'd like to do. But I think the technology's working now. Hopefully, Ricky, if you'd like to come on, would you be up for coming on one night? You don't have to reveal yourself. You can just talk. You know what I mean? You can do that on StreamYard. Because some people don't want to be saying on YouTube, I totally get that. Do you know what I mean? It takes me a while because I worked in radio. I'm normally behind the scenes somewhere, So that's why I wear glasses. It's about half an hour before I sort of still getting used to being seen, When I make videos, I'm recording them in my own house, so you don't bother you as much. But when you're streaming live, I don't know, it's a bit weird. I started streaming on Twitch, and it's a bit odd on there, actually. Right, if you want, right, what's this? Just some guy with timeline reality being altered in 2009. Started Chris Pine. I wonder how that would have felt. The TNG Voyager DS now with no Vulcan at the center of the mind buggles. I will give you the answer to that question. Just some guy. It wasn't altered. Now you say, yeah, what? No, it wasn't. I'll tell you why. There was a graphic novel called Countdown. It came out just before the film. And what happened was Picard's an admiral, and this is canon, and Data were Captain Enterprise. I don't know, probably fucks it all up with Picard series. And the Hubble supernova, they stopped it. And then they got sucked into a parallel timeline going backwards. That's what happened. So the prime timelines do still exist. Yeah. It's honestly, it still exists. This is a timeline that's splintered off. Hang on, what's this? Just some guy that's mind-boggling for sure. But I never really got into Chris Pine's Star Trek. I'm a TOS girl. Then Vic came on, the rest is history. I agree. I like the first film. I'd the second one, Into Darkness. That was just ridiculous. You want it? Star Trek Into Dark. Honestly, I went to cinema to see that. And when Spock was shouting out Khan, I just, I just shriveled up with embarrassment, man. And that old chase running down straight after Khan. You say when he was doing his Vulcan light nerve pinch on Khan, it was ridiculous. I thought Zachary Quinto did play a very good Spock, actually. And I thought between Carl, what was it? Carl, him that played McCoy and Chris Pine, I thought they all worked really well together. It was just and the third one, I didn't really have a lot of time for the third one. I thought third one were a bit, well, it was all right. I didn't go see that one, actually. Cool, come on. Original Trep's got return to TV. Yeah, no, Star Trek Phase 2, Eternity of Motion Pictures, said James Coley cut it Phase 2 for his fans. If you get the special edition Star Trek The Motion Picture, there is some standing clips of test footage of Star Trek Phase 2. It's only a couple of minutes, but they did film. It were like film tests and uniforms and that. You see a warp core. But I'm a big fan of Star Trek: The Motion Picture. I thought it was a really good film. It's very intelligent. Just some guy. If Ricky's gonna reveal herself, I'm buying popcorn. Oh, well, I'll get a bottle of champagne then. Grobnob the Troll. It's on that Twitch. It is. Yeah, I've only been on a couple of times. I've been playing truck driver. I know, God, I'm boring. I don't know. I like driving trucks on. I just like driving trucks. Do you know what I mean? Just drive. I'm bored of Call of Duty, like it's so bloody predictable. Ricky's place. I've got no problem feeling myself. I just don't have a computer. Jackie now just done 2 iPads, and there's now for StreamYard. An iPad is there. Well, they should. Oh, well, there probably is. I'll send you a link if I can find one. I mean, sometimes I do stuff when I don't reveal myself. It took me quite a while before I started appearing. But yeah, fair enough. Sure. Yeah, I think there should be an app on StreamYard for it. I don't know what to make a StreamYard. I mean, apparently you can upgrade for what is it, $6 a month or something. And I don't know. I don't know if I'm gonna pay all that actually. I agree, Grobnob. Twitch is a weird place. So I don't know. So I think that's how long have I been on for? Right. Yeah, I'll do a couple of more minutes and then I'll have to get ready for tomorrow. Back to life, I suppose. So I hope we've all had a good weekend. Sorry about tonight's technical problems. They should be over and done with, by next week. It's just I'm back on Windows 10. I'm not using Apple anymore, so I was tempted to get another Mac, but they're not recommended for streaming. So I don't know. So I'm gonna pop out. I think I've done an hour. Well, I've done an hour and a half. Actually, half an hour on last one, and so yeah. Sorry about the problems, but I will see you all next Sunday at 7:00. I'll be there at 7:00. Well, we're getting there. Yeah, so I'm going to start some panels off It's going to take about a week or so, but I'm going to do midweek if anybody wants to come on, and we'll get something going and get talking about stuff. Do you know what I mean? So it should be interesting. So, guys, have an awesome week. I've got Could Have Been a Classic episode 11 coming up this week. Just got to finish the final episodes off. And once I won't say, but I'll just put it up for a week. So it's something from 90s. You're going to find it interesting. And I will film the studio when it's all technologically working properly, which I think it is. Do you know what I mean? So I'm still trying to work out where to put a 50-inch telly at the moment. So I don't know. Just got monitors everywhere. So I will see you all next week. So the 2 videos for a week, but definitely next Sunday at 7:00. Thanks for tuning in, guys. And I will see you all next week. And have a set. Keep safe, and don't forget the clocks go back tonight in the UK. And we're on our way to Christmas. All right, guys, have a great week. Live long and prosper. Oh, hang on, I've got more comments. Oh, God. Right, hang on. Right. I like start to say I'm... oh, grubnob. So basically, start at times like that. I'll say yes, yeah. They are just some guy, yeah. Right. Car Club mean that everybody knows that. Says I'm a bit of an exhibitionist. Ricky, please. Honestly, it's a family channel. Now's your chance, Ricky. Go on, now's your chance. Ricky plays good job. I'm not diabetic. You're killing me, Ricky. You'll give me guy cramps in the area like customs mandate, bruv. But what about the aliens? Just some guy. What about the greys? Ricky Cockload, the only problem is I just have an iPad. There's an app or somewhere I can stream from my iPads. We don't have a computer here. You should be able to stream from your iPad, Ricky. You should be able to. Honestly, you should just go on to StreamYard. You should be able to download it. Just some guy at Ricky's place. I think there's an app. Just look up StreamYard on your iPad. I think there is. I think Cockle's right. There is. Cockle, yeah. If someone could send me that, I've checked the App Store. There's nothing there. It's been great chatting. Multiple chat boxes, but I've got to run. Jack says hi and bye. Oh, there's been chat. If there is, I'll be there later, everybody. All right, Ricky, look after yourself. Have a nice week. I'm going to go myself. Just so they went back last week. Oh, what it? What it last? Oh God. Oh, I need to sort my head out. All right then, guys. I will see you all next week. Have a great week, and thanks for. All right, stay safe, guys. Have a good one. And I'm still here.